Hello, and welcome back to our English podcast.
Hi, everyone. We're very happy to have you here with us today.
If this is your first time listening, please like this episode and subscribe to our channel.
My name is Emma.
And I'm Roy. This is a calm place where you can practice real, simple English for everyday life.
Thank you so much for learning with us. Your support really means a lot.
Today's topic feels very interesting and very important. I imagine us sitting together in a quiet space, focusing gently. This feels like a good moment to talk about how to train your brain and mouth to speak in English.
I feel that focus too, Roy. Many learners understand English in their head, but speaking feels difficult. That is very normal. Today's topic can help learners understand why that happens and how to improve it step by step.
Today, we are talking about English speaking tips, especially how to train your brain and your mouth together. Speaking is not only about knowing words, it is also about helping your mouth feel comfortable using English sounds.
Yes, speaking is a physical skill as well as a mental skill. Your brain needs time to think in English, and your mouth needs time to move naturally. Both need gentle training.
Emma, many learners say, I know English, but I can't speak. When you hear that, what do you think is happening inside their brain and mouth?
I think their brain understands English, but their mouth is not used to making English sounds. The brain and mouth are not working together yet. That connection needs practice, not pressure.
That is a very important point. Speaking English is like learning a new movement. At first, it feels slow and awkward. Over time, with repetition, it feels more natural.
Exactly. Just like learning to play an instrument or a sport, your mouth needs practice. You cannot expect it to work perfectly without training.
Many learners try to think very fast when speaking. They translate in their head, worry about grammar, and then stop. This makes speaking feel stressful.
Yes, that stress blocks speaking. When the brain feels pressure, it becomes quiet. Relaxation is very important for speaking fluently.
One key idea for today is that speaking English should feel gentle. You do not need to force your brain or mouth. Slow and calm practice works much better.
Slow practice helps your brain create new paths. When you repeat simple sentences slowly, your brain starts to recognize patterns. This makes speaking easier over time.
Another important idea is that your mouth needs repetition. Reading silently is not enough. Your mouth needs to say the words out loud, even if it feels strange at first.
Yes, speaking out loud trains your muscles. Your lips, tongue, and jaw learn new movements. This physical practice is very important for clear speaking.
Many beginners feel shy speaking alone, but speaking alone is actually a great way to practice. You can practice without fear of mistakes or judgment.
Speaking alone builds confidence. You can repeat words, sounds, or short sentences. This helps your mouth feel comfortable with English.
Training your brain also means hearing English often. Listening helps your brain understand rhythm and sound. When you listen a lot, speaking becomes easier.
Listening prepares your brain. When you hear English every day, your brain starts to expect English. That expectation makes speaking feel more natural.
It is important to remember that fluency does not come quickly. It grows slowly through many small moments of practice. That is normal and healthy.
Yes, small steps matter. Even 5 minutes of speaking practice a day helps your brain and mouth work together better.
Right now, listeners can take a moment to notice their breathing. A calm breath helps relax the body. Relaxed bodies speak more easily.
Breathing slowly helps your brain feel safe. When your brain feels safe, words come more easily. This is a simple but powerful habit.
I want listeners to feel encouraged. If speaking feels hard now, that does not mean you are bad at English. It just means your brain and mouth are still learning to work together.
Yes, everyone goes through this stage. You are not alone. With gentle practice, speaking becomes easier little by little.
In the next part, we will talk about simple daily habits you can use to train your brain to think in English. We will go slowly and clearly. Please stay relaxed and continue listening with us.
Thank you for being here and practicing English with us. Take a slow breath and feel comfortable. We will continue very soon.
As we continue into this part, the focus feels calm and steady. It feels like we are gently looking inside the mind and noticing how English lives there. This is a good moment to talk about how to train your brain to think in English, step by step.
I feel that calm focus too, Roy. Many learners try to force their brain to think in English, but that usually creates stress. Training the brain works best when it feels gentle and natural.
One helpful habit for training your brain is to start with very simple thoughts. You do not need full sentences at first. Even single words or short phrases are enough.
Yes, starting small is very important. When your brain feels comfortable with simple ideas, it slowly accepts English as normal. This reduces the need to translate.
Thinking in English does not mean thinking perfectly. It means letting English appear in your mind without judging it. Even broken thoughts are useful practice.
That is a great point. Many learners stop themselves because their English thoughts are not perfect, but those imperfect thoughts are how learning happens.
Another good habit is describing what you see around you in English quietly in your mind. This connects English to your real environment.
Yes, daily surroundings are great practice tools. You can name objects, actions, or feelings. This makes English part of your daily life.
It also helps to think about daily routines in English. You can think about what you are doing or what you will do next. This keeps English active in your brain.
Talking to yourself in English can feel strange at first, but it is very helpful. You are giving your brain a safe space to practice without pressure.
Another simple habit is using English for emotions. When you feel happy, tired, or calm, you can name that feeling in English. This helps your brain connect English with real feelings.
Feelings are powerful learning tools. When you connect English to emotions, your brain remembers words more easily.
Smiling, listening also plays a big role in training your brain. When you listen to simple English often, your brain learns the rhythm and flow naturally.
Yes, listening is like feeding your brain English. The more you hear, the more familiar English feels. This familiarity makes thinking in English easier.
It is important to listen without stress. You do not need to understand every word. Just letting the sounds pass through your ears helps your brain learn.
Relaxed listening is very powerful. When you stop trying to understand everything, your brain learns in the background.
Another helpful idea is to repeat short phrases you hear. You can repeat them softly or quietly. This repetition connects listening with thinking.
Repetition builds strong memory paths. When you repeat phrases often, they start to appear naturally in your thoughts.
Smiling, training your brain takes time. You do not need to rush. Even a few minutes of gentle practice every day makes a big difference.
Gentle, consistency is more important than speed. Small daily habits slowly change how your brain works with English.
Right now, listeners can take a moment to think one simple thought in English. It could be about where you are or how you feel. This is already training your brain.
Yes, that small moment matters. Every English thought helps your brain feel more comfortable with the language.
I want listeners to feel encouraged. Thinking in English is a skill that grows naturally with kind practice. You do not need to force it.
With patience and calm repetition, your brain will slowly accept English as part of daily thinking.
In the next part, we will focus more on training the mouth, how to help your mouth feel comfortable speaking English sounds. Please stay relaxed and continue listening with us.
Thank you for staying with us and practicing so calmly. Take a slow breath and feel comfortable. We will continue very soon.
As we move into this part, the focus shifts gently from the mind to the body. We have talked about training the brain, and now it feels like the right moment to talk about the mouth. Speaking English is also a physical skill, and the mouth needs kind and patient training.
I feel that shift too, Roy. Many learners forget that the mouth has muscles. These muscles are not used to English sounds yet. That is why speaking can feel strange or tiring at first. This is completely normal.
When people say, "My mouth doesn't move," it usually means their mouth is not familiar with English sounds. Just like any new movement, it takes time and repetition for the muscles to learn.
Yes, and the mouth learns best when it feels relaxed. If you feel tense or nervous, your mouth becomes tight. Relaxation helps sounds come out more easily.
One simple way to train your mouth is to speak slowly. Slow speaking gives your mouth time to move and shape sounds clearly. You do not need to sound fast to sound confident.
Slow speaking is very powerful. Many fluent speakers speak slowly and clearly. Speed does not mean fluency. Control and comfort matter more.
Repeating simple sounds and words is another great way to train your mouth. You can repeat common words again and again. This repetition helps your mouth remember the movements.
Repetition builds muscle memory. When your mouth repeats the same sounds often, those sounds start to feel natural. This is how speaking becomes easier over time.
Reading out loud is also very helpful. You can read short and simple sentences. Reading out loud connects your eyes, brain, and mouth together.
Yes, reading out loud is a safe way to practice speaking. You already know the words, so your mouth can focus only on pronunciation and movement.
It is important to practice speaking even when you are alone. Speaking alone removes fear and pressure. You can practice freely without worrying about mistakes.
Practicing alone builds confidence quietly. When you later speak with others, your mouth already feels familiar with English sounds.
Smiling. Another helpful idea is shadowing. This means listening to a short sentence and then repeating it right away. Shadowing helps your mouth copy natural rhythm and pronunciation.
Shadowing is very effective. You do not need to think about grammar, you simply listen and repeat. This trains your mouth to move naturally with English.
Some learners feel embarrassed hearing their own voice in English, but this feeling fades with practice. The more you hear your voice, the more normal it feels.
That is very true. Your English voice becomes familiar over time. One day, you may notice that you no longer feel shy hearing yourself speak.
It also helps to practice short phrases instead of long sentences. Short phrases feel manageable and reduce pressure on your mouth.
Small steps matter. When your mouth feels successful with short phrases, confidence grows. That confidence helps you speak more.
Another important point is not stopping yourself too often. If you pause to correct every sound, speaking becomes hard. It is better to keep going calmly.
Yes, flow is more important than perfection. Your mouth learns best when it keeps moving, not when it stops and starts too much.
Right now, listeners can gently say one simple English word out loud. There is no need to be loud or perfect. Just let the mouth move.
That small action already trains your mouth. Every sound you make helps your muscles learn.
I want listeners to remember that training the mouth takes patience. You are teaching your body something new. That deserves kindness, not pressure.
With gentle repetition and calm practice, your mouth will slowly feel more comfortable speaking English.
In the final part, we will talk about how to connect brain training and mouth training into one simple daily routine. Please stay relaxed and continue listening with us.
Thank you for staying with us and practicing so calmly. Take a slow breath and feel comfortable. We will finish very soon.
As we reach the final part of our conversation, everything feels calm and connected. We have talked about training the brain and training the mouth, and now it feels right to bring these ideas together. When the brain and mouth work as a team, speaking English becomes much easier.
I feel that connection too, Roy. Many learners think they need to train the brain and mouth separately forever, but the goal is to help them work together naturally. This connection grows with gentle daily habits.
One simple daily routine is combining listening, thinking, and speaking. You can listen to a short English sentence, think about its meaning, and then say it out loud. This trains both the brain and the mouth at the same time.
Yes, this combination is very powerful. When you connect listening, thinking, and speaking, English becomes a full experience, not just words on a page.
Another helpful habit is speaking about your daily life out loud. You can talk about what you are doing or how you feel. These simple sentences help your brain and mouth work together naturally.
Daily life talk is perfect practice. You already know what you want to say. You're just practicing how to say it in English. This reduces stress and builds fluency.
It is important to keep practice short and gentle. You do not need long study sessions. Even 5 minutes of focused practice can make a big difference over time.
Short practice feels easy to continue. When practice feels light, learners are more likely to keep going. Consistency matters more than length.
One more key point is kindness. Being kind to yourself while practicing helps your brain feel safe. Safe brains learn better and speak more easily.
Kindness changes everything. When you stop judging your English, you allow yourself to speak freely. That freedom helps fluency grow.
It is also helpful to accept mistakes as part of training. Mistakes show that your brain and mouth are trying something new. They are signs of progress, not failure.
Yes, mistakes mean you are practicing. Without mistakes, there is no growth. Learning happens when you gently move outside your comfort zone.
In time, you may notice small changes. Words come faster. Sounds feel easier. These changes may be quiet, but they are real signs of improvement.
Noticing small progress helps motivation. Even one easier sentence is something to celebrate. Progress does not need to be big to be meaningful.
Right now, listeners can take a moment to imagine themselves speaking English calmly. Your brain understands and your mouth moves comfortably. This image can support your confidence.
Imagining success prepares your body. When you see yourself speaking calmly, your brain feels more ready to do it in real life.
I want listeners to remember that speaking English is a journey, not a test. Every time you practice, you are moving forward, even if it feels slow.
Slow progress is still progress. With steady and gentle practice, your brain and mouth will continue to grow together.
As you return to your daily life, you will have many chances to train both your brain and mouth. You can listen, think, and speak in small moments throughout the day.
English can become part of your life, not something separate. When it lives in your daily moments, speaking feels more natural and less stressful.
I feel very grateful that we could share these ideas together. Talking about brain and mouth training reminds me that learning English can be kind and human.
I feel grateful too, and I hope listeners feel encouraged. You are learning English in a thoughtful and gentle way, and that matters.
Thank you so much for staying with us through this full conversation about how to train your brain and mouth to speak in English. We hope it helped you feel more confident and relaxed.
Thank you for listening and practicing with us. Take a deep breath and feel proud of yourself. We look forward to learning with you again very soon. Goodbye for now.